Vipers forward Jamie Carroll, and we're looking back at the weekend just gone. Home win against the Hull Stingrays, and then another road loss in Edinburgh. How was the weekend for the guys?
I think it was a pretty feels like it was a tough one now, just because of the way things went yesterday. But if you look at the whole picture, Friday, it wasn't pretty. We saw our penalty kill struggle a little bit again, but we did what we needed to do to win, so that was great. Anytime we can win at home right now, is a huge positive. Our power play I thought looked good, and even strength I thought Friday we played really well. Had some good goaltending and good individual efforts, and that's what we needed. So Friday I thought was a success in terms of we needed that home win for the fans, and we got it, so that was good. And then Saturday was it seemed like going into the third period, I felt like we had a shot to at least come back and try and salvage a point or two, but the third period things kind of got out of control and we let it slip away. But again, it comes down to specialty teams. Our power play struggled Sunday. I don't know if it was because of the larger ice or what, but we seemed to try and force plays. And then their power play was, they had 10 opportunities, which you can't give any team 10 opportunities, but they have a good power play. They have some guys that are poised with the puck and make plays when they're there, and they took advantage of that, and I think they were able to get 5 power play goals out of their 6. So, it's looking back on it, it's a disappointment, but hopefully we can learn from it and just realize when we're on the road against teams that have good power plays and stuff, we can't give them opportunities.
Yeah, and going back to obviously the positive, the home win against Hull, I think one of the impressive things was the way the team started out. There was a lot of energy. You got the three relatively early goals, which is something they really haven't done this year so far, to get a good jump on team. So the energy was there, and it was positive, and it was a good start, and obviously that carried through for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it did. That was something we touched on a little bit, heading into the game, but I think everyone knew we needed a good home performance, and we had a good week of practice, so I think that carried into Friday, and we came out good. We were up 3-0. They got a couple of power play goals, but one bounces off player Stazer's pants and goes in the net, and it's just kind of like some unfortunate bounces we're getting right now. But we got to find a way to win some games. But Friday we, as a team, we played well and we did what we needed.
And is it frustrating from the team's point of view? I know Danny's touched on it in a couple of interviews about this, trying to find some consistency. Obviously, there's up one game, down the next. You want to try and get a consistent performance game in, game out.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, you want to be able to. You can't have like an on-off switch. You need to, especially, we're 10 games in, I think, right now. We gotta find our identity as a team, and we gotta. We don't necessarily have the talent that other teams have, but we have the personnel to win games. We just need to realize how we're going to win games, and that's going to be hard work and competing and doing little things. And there's times when you can I'll be on the bench or watch, kind of like watching the game from a player's point of view, and it's like, wow, we do have a good team when we're executing and doing what we need. Yeah. So, we just gotta realize that and move forward.
And just this week, if you already touched on it, special teams are going to be a big part of this week's training.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be, and I think it needs to be. Obviously, our penalty kill we need to figure something out. Our power play, we're showing signs of improvement, and we need to continue that, because like for instance Sunday's game, it came down to special teams. Like they beat us 6-1. They have 5 power play goals. Like you can, in this league, you can win games on the power play or lose games on the power play, and it's something we need to remember and keep working on.
And just a little word about the weekend coming up. Cardiff coming into Whitley Bay on Saturday. A similar sort of rink they play, in a small rink, small ice. So it's likely to be a physical, tough game.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be. I don't know a whole lot about their team. I'm familiar with a few of their players, and I know they're physical, in-your-face kind of guys. And from what I hear, the whole team will be. But we can't really focus on them. We just need to worry about ourselves. And if we have a good week of practice and come out like we did last Friday, it doesn't matter who's coming in. I think we can compete with anyone. We just gotta make sure we're ready to go.
Okay, appreciate your time, Jamie Carroll. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Cheers.